the so-called Millennial Voyage. Market analysis by Schaefer and his team projected sales of anywhere between 1.5 and 4.5 million tickets before the launch date. If those figures seem a bit optimistic, they were nothing compared to the expectations of their customers.
Me and my girlfriend can't have children, and in a deep philosophical way, this may be one way for my genetic makeup to live on, with a minute chance that it might be recovered by another species and we might be recreated, and I could fall in love with my girlfriend all over again on another planet.
This idea that aliens might one day use your DNA to clone your body was surprisingly prevalent. For instance, the greeting submitted by renowned science fiction author Sir Arthur C. Clarke simply read, "Farewell, my clone." While the Millennial Voyage was the project's main objective, they also promised to beam participants' greetings into space ahead of the launch using a radar telescope, a side project that would come to be known as the Cosmic Pulse. By spring of 1999, some 43,000 people had signed up for Encounter 2001, including two Canadian astrophysicists named Ivan Till and Stefan Lemar. The Till and Lemar had been given the task of creating what's known as a primer. A primer attempts to gradually introduce the recipients to more complex ideas using some sort of step-by-step process. For instance, the primer to the message to care, where the 13-bit map sent alongside the plan of complicated greetings in Japanese. The Till and Lemar did something similar for the Cosmic Pulse. They created a primer composed of 23-bit maps, and this first one starts off by listing the 10 digits of our decimal system using 3 different notations: unary, binary, and decimal. An idea they appear to have lifted from this image on the Golden Records, which did almost the exact same thing. But there is of course one very noticeable difference. The one from the Golden Records uses the familiar glyphs of Arabic numerals, whereas the primer to the Cosmic Pulse uses alien-looking symbols. That's because the Till and Lemar decided to create their own rudimentary language. Now, this might seem like an odd choice because whether, say, a 2 looks like this or like this, it's not going to make any difference to the recipients. But it's not about readability, it's about redundancy. You see, there's a lot of radiation that could interfere with the radio transmission between the source and destination. Imagine, for instance, that we transmitted 15 bits arranged like this to represent the number 8. If this one bit in the middle was flipped along the way, the recipients would pick up a 0 instead of an 8. Flip this bit